Hi everyone, Lewis here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a first look at the 1.7.7 patch for the DayZ mod. So this patch has actually been in development for about 2 or 3 months, which does of course mean they've got a really long list of all the things which we are going to be adding into the original DayZ mod, and I will have a link to a full patch list in the description below if you want to go ahead and read through that. And I'm just going to try to highlight all the cool things which I found in this patch. So like I said, I have made a video talking about the patch before, and one of the biggest features in the patch was the fact that we were going to have a crafting system in this patch 1.7.7, but the crafting system has actually been pushed back to another patch. You know, obviously it's not going to be in this one, because of some issues with it. It was originally going to allow you to put barbed wire on a bat, put nails on a bat, make your own bandages, make your own splints to heal broken legs, be able to customize your weapons with different attachments, and yes, that sounds pretty awesome, but obviously there was a few complications, so will be in a patch in the future, which is a bit of a shame. They have added actual melee weapon in this patch, making there a total of 4 melee weapons right now in DayZ, which are the crowbar, the machete, the hatchet, and of course the added bat. But yeah, the crafting's going to be pushed back to a later patch, but there's still quite a lot of cool stuff, which I can of course talk to you guys about. One of the biggest things which was added in this patch is we've actually removed the debug and replaced it with a journal. To enable the journal, you just need to go on your options, go on your controls, custom controls, and bind something to use action 20. In my case, I bound it to home, and then when you press it, you'll see this lovely journal right here. And it may look pretty simple, but it's actually pretty deep in what it can do. This is, of course, a fresh spawn, so there's nothing on the pages right here, but this is a character which isn't a fresh spawn, which you can see the writing on the main journal pages are different, so it'll say, like, you know, I've got an SVD, which is awesome, and if I don't have any ammo in my SVD, it'll mention that in the journal. If I've got a broken leg, it'll mention that in the journal. If I've got low blood, it'll mention that as well. Also, yeah, it just depends on what weapon I've got, and obviously if I don't have a weapon at all, it will, of course, just say, maybe I should try find a weapon, as it does right here. On top of that, it does say where you spawned, and it also says your name. It's pretty cool, and I like it a lot. Obviously, it's not as developed as the one I was showing you guys originally in a video a few weeks ago, but obviously that was just made on Photoshop, and hopefully this can improve over time. But it's pretty cool to look at instead of just an ugly little debug in the top right. Also, on the second page of the journal, you will see it has a kind of humanity system. You can see in this one, I'm actually a bandit, well, a level 1 bandit, but obviously you can level up to a level 2, level 3, and that will change the visual look of your journal as you do, of course, change. We have also did some minor changes to the mod. You can see right here, that's a new model right there of an empty tin can. We've also added some more scrap items, like these cards right here. I can't think of any other ones, but I think, yeah, there's also the Bible which has been added, so that's another scrap item, just so, you know, like in real life, you're going to find some stuff which isn't too useful to you at all. Kind of cool stuff. Also some small changes to balance. For example, they've removed the AS50 and M107, which everyone was very happy about. And also, what happened right there is also something really big about this patch. It has a real emphasis on making DayZ, because of course it's a zombie game, it's about zombie survival, and people don't really care too much before now, but yeah, the zombies aren't much of a threat in DayZ, let's be honest here. Like, the zombies rarely kill you, you know, sometimes they'll make you bleed, sometimes they'll get your blood down a bit, but you can see these zombies actually have a 1 in 5 chance, I believe, of knocking you over. In that case, I got knocked over twice in a row, very bad luck, but that is really awesome. And on top of that, the infection has actually been changed quite a lot as well. Normally, the only way you could get infected is by being really cold, and obviously being cold is kind of a rare thing to happen. But now when zombies hit you, you've actually got a chance of giving you an infection as well, which will, of course, make your blood go down, it'll make you cough. And I've also changed the UI, so you'll be able to visually see very easily whether you are infected or not. And obviously this would be impactful on the journal as well, I'm assuming. So in the journal, obviously mention whether or not you've got an infection, which is pretty awesome. But I just let these zombies hit me a few times, and hopefully you should be able to see whether I got infected or not. Have I been infected yet? Oh yeah, I have. You can see in the bottom right, the blood icon has actually got some small things around it, which indicates I'm now infected. So of course I'll start losing blood, I will start coughing, and yeah, it's really cool, and it makes zombies a real threat. Also on top of that, zombies have actually been buffed a bit, which makes them, again, even more of a challenge. So looting story or something like that, although it might have been easy before, it's now extremely hard. Zombie spawns and I think zombies pathing and whatnot has been changed a bit as well. Well, maybe not the pathing, but how easy a zombie can actually aggro onto you, it's been changed so it's a bit more easy for them now. So it's a real threat now. Even looting somewhere really simple such as Electro, it could end up getting you killed if obviously you get knocked over, and then the zombies all swarm on you and you're dead. So more minor changes, but when you start off as a fresh spawn, you've actually got a randomized inventory. Well, not randomized, but it's a bit different to how it was before, since it was always an 100% chance of having the starting loot. But now you'll see I've got 2 bandages and 1 road flare, but you've got a chance of having, for example, 1 bandage, 1 painkiller, 1 road flare. It's not really that random, but it does add a bit of an element as to I don't know, whether the spawn you really want is the spawn that you really want. I mean, obviously you could spawn somewhere terrible, have really good gear, and then spawn somewhere really good like Chernogorsk or something like that and have some really bad gear, and then make you maybe want to respawn. I mean, a bandage can make a difference between life and death, let's be honest here. So you can see I've actually respawned, and this time around I've got 1 bandage and 1 painkillers rather than 2 bandages and 1 road flare as I did have before. So it's not that much of a change, but still adds a bit more randomization to the spawning system. Oh, I forgot to mention, but we did change it so sickness can now kill you as well. So on top of course, the zombies being really strong and being able to hit you over and whatnot now, they can also give you infection, like I mentioned, which can kill you after a period of time, which finally makes there an actual use for antibiotics since everyone just seemed to skip them most of the time before. They've also actually added 6 new viral zombies, and I don't actually know what these 6 new viral zombies look like, so obviously can't show you, oh, this is a viral zombie, but the viral zombies hit harder, they have more HP, and they also have a higher chance of giving you an infection. So again, adding to the element of the zombies actually being a threat. If you do last a long time in a city or just around zombies for a long time, you are inevitably going to get an infection. And if you don't headshot zombies as well, these viral zombies will take a bit more of a beating. If you do still headshot zombies, like I personally always headshot zombies, then the viral zombies don't take any extra shots. And that's how you do parkour. One of the coolest features which I've added as well, which has been requested for a long time, is that you're now able to combine clips and magazines. So as you can see right here, I've got 2 standard magazines. This one has got 9 bullets in it, and this one, which you can see right here, I've got 21 bullets inside it. And if I right click, I can click on recombine, and boom, all of a sudden I have got a magazine with now 30 bullets in it, because 9 plus 21 is 30. Seems like a small change, but it really does save inventory space, and it's something you should be able to do obviously in real life as well, so that's pretty awesome. So again, just some small changes, but they've actually added in the Makarov SD. You might have seen it on some custom hives before, but obviously now it's on the original DayZ mod, and this spawns at military and military special spawns. And then on top of that, we've also added in the RPK-74, which will spawn at the MI8 helicrashes, which again, similar to the Makarov you might have seen on other servers, but now it's in the original DayZ. They have also actually added 2 new things to hide your loot inside, similar to camping tents, but these hold less stuff inside them. But they are actually a lot easier to hide just because of how they look, and they are the small stash and the medium stash. You're able to build these if you've got an entrenching tool, and then all you need is 2 sandbags for the medium one and 1 sandbag for the small one. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop one of these on the floor so then I'm able to build the small one after. But if I just go ahead and right click on my entrenching tool, click on create stash, and boom. And you'll see, obviously, this is in the middle of a road, so it's kind of hard to demonstrate how well it can be disguised, but you can see right here, compared to the grass over there, it's going to hide really well. And if you just press G, you can see it right there. Also, something which I've changed for all the vehicles and all the storage is right here, you can see how many slots you've actually got free. So if one on the left represents the weapons, so say for example I put this in here, then of course I've got 0 slots, and the one here represents the items, such as accessories, stuff like that, and the final one, and also ammo, you know. It's kind of a bit of an obvious one. And the final one is for backpacks. If I put this backpack in here, it will fall on the floor because of course it doesn't fit in there. So it just makes it a lot easier to know how many slots you've got left. And also I'll show you guys the medium stashes as well quickly. So just go ahead and create stash like that, and this will build the small stash. And I'm guessing this one will be similar to the one on my left, but oh god, actually, that's actually really well hidden. So you can see these don't hold that much stuff inside them. Like this one's got 12 slots, so you can hide some ammo or something. But if you've got a large quantity of them even, they're pretty good for hiding in some weapons, and no one's ever going to find them. These are really good at hiding in hills, like I said. And yeah, just another way of hiding some stuff. Also, I've actually changed it so with a camping tent, you're able to now sleep inside them. I'm assuming it increases your blood, but I really don't know. But you'll see if I put up my tent right here, I'm then able to go ahead and scroll, and I can rest on it. So you can see right here, I will have a lovely little rest, fall over, and sleep inside it. Like I said, I've got no idea what this does. I think it just increases your blood, but again, just another little option for you to do. I'm pretty sure it will increase your blood in some way or something like that. And also you can actually pack your tents, which is something you couldn't do before as well, so that way you don't have to keep on getting tents. And I seem to be still lying on the floor. There we go, I'm up. But as you can see, pretty cool stuff. Some small changes, but it's cool. And I'm going back for an hour rest apparently now. So this is the final thing I wanted to show you guys. This is for baseball bat. It's pretty cool. You know, it's like a hatchet, but it's a baseball bat instead. Obviously, melee weapons and armor aren't exactly supposed to work too well because, well, there's no melee weapons in armor by default. But apparently, we have reworked the melee weapons a bit for this new patch, so they do work a bit better. I think we've got longer range and stuff like that. So yeah, some pretty cool stuff in 1.7.7. Obviously, my favorite thing being the journal with multiple stages which you can build onto, and also the kills and all that kind of stuff. Talking a bit about what your character is right now, where he spawned, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool and definitely adds to the game. Obviously, there's lots more changes, like I mentioned at the start, which I'll have a link to the change log in the description below if you do want to go ahead and check that out and read it through entirely. Like the speed changes to the blood bag system, so it takes a much longer time to blood bag fully. There's 1,000 blood a second. The roaming zombies have been added back in. They've added the old bandit skin in. Zombies can no longer hit you through walls, which is really good because you guys have probably had some bad times as well. Zombies hitting you through walls, breaking your legs, all that kind of stuff. As a whole, it just makes the mod a bit cooler, and obviously they'll be adding this stuff I've added into this mod to the custom map soon, so you'll be able to see this in Taviana. Well, maybe not Taviana, but other custom maps. Be able to see all the stuff added into custom maps very soon. And it just makes it a bit more of an enjoyable experience. The biggest thing I'm really excited for is for the attachments next patch. It should be pretty soon since I've already got the attachments a bit figured out. So you'll be able to craft your own stuff, like I said, bandages, changing the bat in a nailed bat and all that kind of stuff. So the crafting menu next patch is going to be awesome. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and all good stuff. Like I said, I'll have a link to the full change log in the description below. I highly recommend that you go ahead and check it out. There's lots of fixes, which I haven't mentioned. And I'll see you guys next time.